I know what I did, y'all. I know what I did. Um, I took my AirPods out. Now I have to reshare everything, reshare everything. Let's try again. Let's try again. If you're here for the replay, then I need you to bear with me for a hot second while I reshare everything because um, that didn't work. um, technology on a Monday, on a day. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Yeah. So what I did was I scheduled the live stream with let me take a picture for Instagram. Hey. Um, I scheduled a live stream with the AirPods in my ears. And then I proceeded to go, oh, I don't need the AirPods, and took them out. And it didn't know how to switch back apparently. And there's no button for me to be like, oh, change audio. So my audio went out. Hi, Jessica. Good to see you. Let me post this to Instagram because then we can see who wants to show up and then we will get started. Let's try again. Da, da, da. There we go. Okay. Good Monday morning to you all. Afternoon for many of you now. It is 11:30, and I thought I would hop on here and have a nice little discussion. And just I don't even know what about. But I just felt compelled to come on here, have a little chit chat. We do have our regularly scheduled evening chit chat this week on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. So I hope you all will come and join me for that as well. It'll be a good time. I don't want to put it in stone yet, but I am highly considering for the holiday season bringing back the weekly live streams simply because there's no guarantee of any regular content creation while I'm traveling. So I'm not, when we go to Florida, I'm not bringing my whole big setup or anything like that. I'm bringing my camera and my little tripod, but I'm not bringing like the lights and the this and the that because it's the holiday season and it's not like we're going to be down there for months at a time this time around. So it's going to be a lot of vlogging. It's going to be, I want to get some content creation done this week and next week. And then I'll have some stuff to put up. So if there's anything specific you guys want to see, I have had people tell me that they are interested in dieting during the holidays has been the thing that has been most requested. But when I message people back and I'm like, give me specifics. What about dieting during the holidays do you want me to discuss? And I haven't gotten a response yet. So people will love that. I know. So and here's the question. And I can, do a live look at the calendar right now. Um, but for the holiday season, I can't do it then. I can't do it then. So I could do Tuesday nights or Wednesday nights. Looks like. Looks like it. Looks like it. Oh, interesting. Even the week. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can definitely do that during the holiday season. I'll let you know for sure, but why not? Because that just involves me taking my computer upstairs at my in-laws' house or my grandparents' house or wherever the heck I am. The week of Christmas might be difficult, but other than that, like, why the heck not? Because then it gives some sort of regularly scheduled something. That could be fun, right? So there's that. I'm in. If you can't tell, do you see the gears spinning in my head? It's brainstorming time of the month for me cyclically. Someone did mention cycle syncing is something they wanted me to talk about a little bit more. And one of the things I know for sure with the cycle syncing method is the productivity part of cycle syncing is legitimate. 100% true. I have experienced in real time the difference between being in the different phases of my cycle and the type of productivity I thrive in versus the type that I am less productive in. It is fascinating to me. And right now, I'm in my follicular phase. Praise Jesus, my period has come and gone. I needed that hormonal hell to be over, and it's finally over. And I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling a little bit more upbeat. Of course, the devil's got to get me down, and I'm like, I'm gonna I worked out on Saturday. It took a while. Took me a while, but I did half an hour on the elliptical on Saturday and I felt really, really good. And I'm like, I'm gonna do that again on Sunday. And I can't wait to start lifting and everything this week. And then I don't know how I did it. It was probably something very, very stupid, but I have strained my right quadricep. It's not both of them. It's not equal. So it's not like I did something in a workout where like I squatted too heavy or I something like that. It's literally one leg. The other leg is completely fine. And I don't know what happened, but it hurts to walk. It literally hurts to walk or to engage that quadricep. I have been walking down the stairs. I usually lead with my right leg and lead with my right leg, lead with my left leg. I usually lead with my left leg and I control the speed at which I go down with my right leg. I can't do that. I've actually switched and I've been doing like this step, 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 because I don't want to engage my right quad because it hurts. So the devil's trying to get me down on this Monday morning. It started yesterday and it has continued today, but we're not going to let that happen because it's brainstorming time. It is a new month. A new month started on a Monday. I love when that happens. Anybody else? Like, I'm just like, this is the best thing ever. Because it feels like an extra dose of a fresh start, like Monday and the first. So good. Hi, Holly. Good to see you. At least having COVID means I cut a lot. Oh no, you got COVID. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Knock on wood. We have managed to evade it thus far. We've managed to evade it thus far. So there's that. Where, what I want to know, I haven't researched this. Did and the girl, oh, no good. Did the girls bring it home? That is what's happening to so many people is their children are catching it and bringing it home, vaccinated or not. People are catching it because the kids who are not vaccinated have brought it home. I want to know if I can get my booster shot out of state. That's what I want to know because I will be due for my booster when we start traveling, and I give me it, give me it, give me it, give me it. Although apparently, Florida cases are going down, which is mind-boggling to me. Um, but that is I read an article the other day that like we need to start accepting that like COVID's not going away. It's one of those things like it's stuck with us like the flu now. And it's just a matter of be safe and the same things we do to evade the flu. And it's just kind of part of life. So as the weeks roll on, I don't know. At some point, we'll be exposed to it. I'm certain of that. So I don't know. Did you find that Instagram challenge this month? No, I did not find it, and I haven't been perusing Instagram enough to see anybody else post one either. Like a 30 days of gratitude or something like that. I do know that on my agenda today, I have to create some business Instagram posts to coincide with my like if I want to post daily, and if I only post one thing a day, that means I have to do I have to have lost my train of thought because I saw Audrey's question. I have to create enough where I can post every single day. So every third day has to be a business related post. So I need to figure out what I want to do for those. But I haven't found like a gratitude challenge thing, but there's got to just be one that I can find one, right? There's got 30 days of gratitude 2021, gratitude challenge 2021. I don't know. I haven't researched it yet, Rosie. Did you start your cut or when you start your cut, are you going to do another diet bet? No, I haven't done a diet bet in ages, and I'm not going to do them because they are way too dependent on the number of on the scale, um, and being within your control. And that is the reality is it is not in your control. So I am not going to throw money at something that is not guaranteed. Step bets I can get behind because it's entirely within your control to get your steps. Diet bets, the scale is not in your control. You can do everything right and the scale could still spike the day that your weigh-in is due and screw you. So I'm not going to do that. No diet bets, just me and coaching and staying in my own lane and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like that's how it's going to work. That's what it's going to be. And I'm excited for it. I was just telling a client this morning, I had kind of an offboarding with one of my original clients, who's been with me for 6 months, and it was her last official call. And we were talking about the speed of doing things and doing drastic measures and whatever. And I was reminding her that speed is not the goal here, and it's something that I'm going to have to remind myself of because I know I am so confident in the fact that like hanging out in maintenance here is going to be so good for my cut come end of January. And but the reality is it there is a very solid possibility because nothing ever goes as planned that the cut doesn't go as planned. Like in my mind, I'm losing a pound a week and everything is going so well and just the cut is flawless because I spent so much time in mints and reverse dieting and doing all the right things, right? But the reality is that's not a that's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee. And I need to make sure that I'm already in the mindset of like, look, you can hope for the best, but you have to accept the reality of low and slow. And you might have to go through multiple fat loss phases to get to your ultimate goal. So, like, if I start doing like one fat loss phase a year, and maybe it takes me 2 or 3 years to get down to, like, my ultimate goal. I don't know. But it's definitely a mindset thing above all else. And diet that does not work with that mindset that you need to have healthy, sustainable weight loss. I imagine it might be possible now you can pretty much get shots anywhere via walk-in. I never did the diet bet, it would stress me out too much. Yep. Yeah, no diet bets. Nope, nope. I did a diet bet once I gained weight. Yeah, I've never won I think I've done 3 in my life, I've never won one. I've never won one. And it's just it's a surefire way to throw away some money. So I'm not playing that game. Nope. Um, yeah. But anyway, happy Monday. Does anybody have any questions, conversation topics they would like to discuss? I am Kayla, hey, I decided never to do a diet bet when anyone I was following at the time overate the night before weight. Yep. So that's exactly what I thought about saying that. I'm like, you could absolutely cheat the system. And if you like ate like crap and ate a bunch of carbs the day before your weigh-in, you'd have all that extra water weight and everything, and it would inflate your weight, which would make it easier. But like that's A, dishonest, and B, like that's not the point. That's not the point of the diet bet. The point of the diet bet is to lose actual fat, and all the diet bet is scale manipulation. Yeah, exactly. Chugging of water. That's 8 pounds. Like, yeah, I don't know. Would I would think that it is pretty accurate that most of the weight people lose on those diet bets is not fat. It is water weight. And I bet you it comes back as soon as they're done. Because in order to get there, you have to do extreme things like overeat and drink before you get on the scale and then cut out your carbs to lose the water weight. And it's just not worth it. No, 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 no. We ain't playing that game. We are playing the timed, like the diet starts on a specific date. I am not clinging to a specific number this time around. And so like you know how a lot of people, especially with the rollout of the new Weight Watchers program, I think happens this week. Is it the third or is it the eighth? Maybe it might be the eighth. I don't actually know. But with that, a lot of people are going to be refreshed in the weight loss mindset, but it's also going to come with unrealistic expectations and dramatic diet choices and things of that nature. And a lot of people in the Weight Watchers world and everything, they tie themselves, and this is one of the fundamental flaws. This is one of the flaws that they don't teach you, um, is tying yourself to X number of pounds lost versus a date and the difference that that makes and why it's better to tie yourself to specific dates instead of specific numbers. So like, let's say you join Weight Watchers and you're like, I'm going to lose 30 pounds. Great. And then you have to deal with the ups and the downs and the extremes and the diet mindset and everything that goes with that, especially with this new program, which I don't know all the details about the program, but I have a big problem with earning points for drinking water and eating your vegetables. I have a big problem with that. Um, because first of all, fundamentally, you're not supposed to earn your food. You're not supposed to work to earn your food. You have a higher calorie deficit or a smaller deficit, higher calorie consumption, and you do not earn back any of it. You eat at a moderate deficit and You exercise for fitness. You exercise, yeah, for a little extra calorie burn, not to eat them though, not to eat them. Like, I don't think you should be earning unless you're like marathon training. If you're race training and you're burning like 600 or 700 extra calories, yeah, sure. On heavy run days, eat a couple hundred extra calories because you need to fuel your body appropriately. But like, I mm, I feel like instead of taking a step towards less disordered eating, this is going to take a step towards more disordered eating, and I am not here for that. I'm not here for that at all. So that's my 2 cents on the new Weight Watchers plan. I will be hanging out with my calories and my secondary metric of macros, and I will be happy as a clam. Um, and instead of starting a new dramatic weight loss program right before the holiday season, I'm going to be hanging out in maintenance and enjoying my holiday season. So there's that. Um, I just, mm-mm, nope, pass, pass. But the tying it to a date, and I know I've said this before, and since at least those of you in my chat are my diehards, you've heard this a billion times, but like, what a difference it makes to tie your weight loss to a date instead of a number. Like for me, I know my cut starts on this date. I can circle it on the calendar. I know what day my cut starts. I also know what day my diet break starts. And I know what day cut phase 2 starts, and I know what day my cut ends. I know the entire layout of my cut. I know start day, I know end day. And here's the thing, within that start day and end day, I don't have, I'm going to lose 30 pounds. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to lose 15 pounds. I'm going to start my diet on this day. I'm going to be as adherent as possible. I'm going to end my diet on this day. And whatever happens on the scale happens. And that weight loss for the year. Period. Hard stop. None of this, oh, I'm going to do this until I lose 25 pounds. And if that takes me 3 years and trashing my metabolism, then I'm going to do that. No, no. Um, and there's power in that. There's power in that difference, knowing that my only goal, starting on this day and ending on this day, my only goal is to make sure I can check my boxes every day. Did I hit my protein goal? Did I get my 10,000 steps? Did I drink all of my water? Did I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep? Did I strength train? And did I hit my calories? My job is not to concern myself with how quickly the scale is going down. My job is to concern myself with earning each and every one of those check boxes as many days as possible from day one to day end. That's it. And whatever the scale chooses to do was in God's hands, not mine. Um, and there's power in that. I know for a lot of people that could be scary. What if I don't lose my 25 pounds? So you do it in your next cut phase. And that's the joy of it. So let's say, for better or for worse, and the dates aren't exactly going to work out. I don't think. I haven't done the math yet. But let's just say, hypothetically, for ease of discussion, that January 24th to whatever my start date or my end date is, with a diet break in between, is my routine. And then at the end of my diet, I reverse up to maintenance. I hang out in maintenance until that same date next year. And what if that's my one fat loss phase every year? Let's say my ultimate goal is to lose 30 pounds. Let's say year one, phase one, I lose 10 pounds. Phase two, I only lose 15, I only lose 5 pounds. So I've lost 15 pounds. Oh, the end date has happened. What do I do now? Do I keep going? No. I reverse and maintain that 15-pound loss. And I hang out in maintenance and I make sure I'm fueling my metabolism and I'm focusing on building muscle and doing all those other things. And then the start date rolls around again for the next year, 2023. And we're like, okay, we're 15 pounds, 15 more to go. And we do it again. And if I get to the end of that second fat loss phase in the new year, we're mentally, we're in 2023 right now. In 2023, I hit that 15 pounds again. And it works really well because I did the whole diet periodization and did all 4 phases instead of just staying in a fat loss phase. Then I hit my 30 pounds, right? And let's say in the second fat loss phase, instead of the 16 weeks I've allotted, I do it in 12. And I'm happy with where my body is. I can end the diet early. That's fine. And then I can reverse up to maintenance, and then guess what, guys? I get to stay there. I get to stay there forever. That's the goal. So instead of spinning your wheels and going, I'm not going to stop until I lose 30 pounds, and then you get on the wagon, fall off the wagon, get on the wagon, fall off of the wagon, and 2 or 3 down the road, you're still only 10 pounds down. And meanwhile, I have done this periodization thing with my coach, and I have lost the 30 pounds in only 2 years, which feels like a long time, but also in the grand scheme of the fact I've been dieting since 2007, it's not a long time. And then I'm done, and I've done it. And then my only goal is to maintain this weight. Sounds like a dream come true. I'm out of water. So sad. Agreed about Weight Watchers. I averaged, oh, yeah. Kim is Kim is a gold star student. She's a gold star student. But when she was on Weight Watchers, like she said, averaged 1,100 calories. She's now maintaining her weight on the literally 1,000 calories more. 1,000 calories more. Bonkers. Within a range. Is she a couple pounds up, pounds down, couple pounds back up? Yes, but that's what maintenance is. You will never, if let's say your goal weight, my old goal weight was 135, never again, by the way. But let's say 135. You won't wake up every day and see 135 on the scale. That's not how it works. Some days you'll see 137. Some days you might see 134.6. And then some days you'll see 137. And then that's what maintenance is. And that's okay. Don't ever wake up. And this is another reason that Lifetime is troublesome, is because at least when I worked for them, it was a 2 pound range, up or down. If you went too far down, you were no longer in Lifetime. If you went above 2 pounds. So if I woke up bloated one day and it happened to be the day I needed to weigh in, I would not get my Lifetime status that month because I was bloated, because I was PMSing. That's stupid. That's stupid. I say it every time. If I had known then what I know now, y'all. If I had known then what I had known now. I'm still watching. I've put it on the TV, just hopping on the exercise bike. Excellent, excellent. So exercise bike. I need to go do that. But of course, my leg is busted. What I need to do is go to Sam's Club, because it's not Tuesday, so I'm not going to Costco. It's cold outside. It's 37. Mother Nature got the memo that, oh, October's over, it's November, and it was like 33 this morning, and it's apparently not getting that much warmer. And my heart is not ready. My heart is not ready. What did y'all do for Halloween yesterday? What did you do for Halloween? My husband and I, no kids, had a pretty festive Halloween at home, all things considered. I did buy candy for trick-or-treaters. We ended up only getting like 10 to 15 trick-or-treaters max. We had one influx of a group that was like 7 or 10 kids. And then we had a couple other random groups of like 2 kids, 3 kids, 1 kid, 1 kid. So I think we got maybe maximum 15 trick-or-treaters. But last night we put on our little costumes. My husband had like this mage robe thing that he bought years ago. And I have this like sexy Eskimo costume that I love because it's stretchy, it's zip up, it has long sleeves. So like the sexy part is it's a little short skirt. I put pants on and I wore the costume as a shirt. It has a hood, it has long sleeves. It's actually quite warm. So I put that on with my witch socks. So I had a costume on, he had a costume on. We turned on all of the hue lights in our house. We have some upstairs, we have some downstairs, and we turned them all spooky colors, purple, orange, red, yellow, things like that. And then we opened all of our windows so the colors glowed outside of our windows. So people knew that like this was a Halloween house, you know. And then we played the Hocus Pocus board game. We bought a new board game and we played that a couple of times. It's actually quite hard, but we had fun doing that. And then we watched 2 really bad horror movies. We watched Evil Dead, which was like, I don't remember if it's on Hulu or whatever. Apparently it was like rated NC-17. It was pretty gruesome. But it was like it was so bad. It was so bad that like we sat there half the time and I'm like, what 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 like it was one of those horror movies that you laugh at the entire time. So we watched that and then we watched this new movie called Freaky, which is like Freaky Friday but with a serial killer. Which was actually kind of funny. It's a Vince Vaughn movie. It was, a little it was satire of the teenage romance type genre and the serial killer genre. Um, but the acting in it for the 2 people that had to swap bodies was actually really funny. So we had, like, a really festive evening last night, and now I'm left with half of a bowl of Halloween candy that I don't know what to do with. Um, but it was good. It was fun. It was fest We celebrated in our own little goofy way, um, and that was nice. So what did you all do? The 2-pound things at WW is just stupid. Yep. Rosie wrote a paper. The 2 pounds thing and the stress of having to weigh in with shoes was why I quit WW. Oh, I've never weighed in with shoes though. I stayed home and stressed out over goals in my blog. No kids came by. Goal setting is not supposed to be stressful. It is supposed to be inspiring. I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like if you're having anxiety attacks over goal setting, you're doing it wrong. Because they're meant to be exciting things. They're meant to be things that set your heart on fire. That's why they're goals. Goals are dreams with a plan, y'all. Um, so if they are things, and like, there's a difference between like the pressure that you feel to get them done. Like, launching a coaching business was not a stress-free goal. No, not by any stretch of the imagination. But oh, hey, there we go. If I brighten my screen, I look a little bit brighter. And also forgive the can you tell this turned into Santa's workshop? I got Christmas presents over here. The office is a mess. But um, goal setting should not be stressful or anxiety provoking. Above all, it can be all the emotions, but above all, it needs to be exciting and it needs to be things that get you excited. And the couple of goals that I have in mind for the year do just that for me. And I haven't sat and done any Power Sheets prep or anything yet. Although I'm trying to decide if I want to do any before I go or if I just want to bring it and do it while I'm in Florida. Um, but the things I have in mind are exciting and fun and things that will get me to where I want to go in the big picture of life. And yes, like I said, implementing some of them, like a fat loss phase is a lot of work and a lot of focus and a lot and all of those things, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Button training my dog is going to be a fun, exciting thing. Is it going to be stressful? Is it going to be hard for Gracie and myself? Yeah, probably. But it's going to be really fun once I get the results, right? Um, yeah, you have to wear your shoes on weighing in now. Oh, it was more of the stress over the self-imposed deadline to set the goals, on top of continued stress over tech and WordPress issues. Yeah, okay. So, pro tip as a blogger, you're going to get angry at WordPress. That's part of it. And it is infuriating. You get up and go do something else for a while because the problems will still be there when you get back, I know is not like positive and inspiring, but it is just the nature of the beast. There are days as a YouTuber where Final Cut doesn't want to work, and or like I edited something wrong and turns out a whole chunk of my video is black or doesn't have audio or whatever the case may be. And then there's the whole like you don't get the reach that you were expecting or the engagement you were expecting. Like being a content creator is hard, stressful work. It's fun. And this is the thing I'm reminding myself of in real time right now. And this came out of morning pages and reading something. I can't remember what it was. It might have been from The Artist's Way, which is the book club book for the month. But it was like, if you're not having fun doing your creative thing, then you're doing something wrong. And I was thinking about that and I was like, do you remember when this was your hobby and you couldn't wait to get home from one of your 3 jobs to go sit and write on your blog or film something for your YouTube channel? Like, do you remember that, Brianna? And like, this is the self reflection that I had. And I was like, I'm just like, I need to get back to that. I need to get back to like, there was nothing I wanted to do more than to sit in front of my webcam because that's what I used to film for a long time before I had my own camera. Um, and and create content again because that was the exciting part of my day. That was the exciting part. I was, leading at Weight Watchers or voice teaching all day or doing checkout at Kohl's and all of these jobs to make ends meet and pay the bills and then I got to come home and I got to do this. And it was just a reflective thing of like, I don't feel like that anymore and I need that back. Like, remember when you found joy in doing this? We need to do that some more. So that's the kind of stuff that you need to make sure you try not to let go of. If you turn it into a job and just a job, I need this to work because I need money from it, you're gonna fail. Um, and that's something that is, as somebody who has been making an income off of that, that is where my mind went. I need more engagement. I need more clicks. I need more of this because this is what pays the bills for me. And in that mindset, I lost what it was really about. And in real time, I'm starting to be like, oh, I need to. And that's what, like this past month and all of the impromptu lives and the fact that I don't have any solid, concrete plan for my content for the month of November and December. That's intentional. I intentionally made that choice to give myself the freedom to create without restriction. And in January, I plan on going back to routine and this and that. This is just an experimental phase to kind of bring that joy back. Um, and it's an interesting mindset shift, let me tell you. That's why I'm glad you went live, pulled me away from work. At this moment, I just need the updates I make to go live. No point in publishing a blog post if it's not going out to the public. It's true. There might be something. Are you a private host? Or are you WordPress.com? Because you might have to log into, like, for me, my thing is all through GoDaddy and whatever. But like sometimes once or twice I've had an issue where I've had to like go into the framework and figure out what was wrong. Um, It ain't for the lighthearted. There's a reason that my blog's theme has been the same for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years because it was so much work to change it that I'm not changing it again. I like what it looks like. It's I think I have Bluehost too. But like you have to go into the back end sometimes and fix things, and it's not easy, and you don't know what you're doing. But I've had to do it on more than one occasion. So yeah, it's been it's super fun. Does anybody have, I just looked at the time, does anybody have any questions or things they would like me to discuss before I hop off for this Monday? I do have editing that I need to do. I was going to have a video go live today, but after yesterday, noon rolled around and I didn't edit it, and I was too focused on like I'm just gonna let it go and I'm going to enjoy a festive afternoon and evening with my husband. And you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it. It was just fun. We laughed. We laughed so much. It was great. Um, and that was worth going live instead of publishing my video this morning. So yeah, I'm getting Christmas presents, right? As you can see, Gracie is giving this little dog that looks like my niece's dog, Zoe. She wanted a Zoe dog to go with her Gracie dog because I bought her this same brand little Yorkie dog. And so she had her own Gracie, and now she wants her own Zoe. So Gracie is getting Alice a Zoe for Christmas. Um, Getting all the Christmas gifts done. I can't believe it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um, anyway, my friends, if you have any content requests for me, leave them in the comment section below, DM me on Instagram, anything like that. I would love to hear what you guys are needing during this season of life. Because now we are in a season. I mean, everything is a season, but like it's November. For better for worse, the holiday season is upon us. I know there are plenty of people that are like, Christmas isn't coming until after Thanksgiving, but like the reality is, like, it's time to start Christmas shopping. It's time to start thinking about Black Friday deals. It's time to start doing all of the travel planning and all of that. So the season, for better for worse, is upon us. And I know with that, holiday season also brings all sorts of like diet and exercise and commitments and all of these other things. So I just want to make sure that I'm serving you guys the best that I can. Didn't stop you for listening. Oh, you caught that, huh? I forgot that you had access to my Spotify. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I completely forgot that you guys could see my Spotify. So if you are a member of the Patreon, of the $20 tier or up, Do you follow me on Spotify itself too? So one of the cool things about the Discord, and Discord is a really cool chat thing that the Patreon members get. One of the cool things is you can link your Spotify to it. And so when you are listening to Spotify and you are on the channel, you can see there will be a little logo next to the other people. And I think I'm almost constantly online because I have it open on my computer. And you can see, Brianna or Diva in the Divine. What am I? Am I Brianna on here? Diva in the Divine, is listening to Spotify. And you can literally hover over it and it will show you what song I'm listening to and where in the song I am, like in real time. It will show you all of those things. And did I put on Christmas music to clean the house and do laundry this morning? Yes, I did, because I just needed a little bit of extra joy. And for me, I occasionally will do it in like the dead of summer, like in July, just once or twice, but I haven't this year. And so today I was like, you know what? It's freaking November 1st. I need a little extra joy in my life to reduce a little bit of stress. We're going to listen to Christmas music while we do our house cleaning this morning. And you know what? It was worth it. And I was like, "Oh, do I say something on Instagram that I did this? No." And I was just gonna keep it to myself. And I completely forgot that every member of my Discord channel could see that I was listening to Christmas music this morning. So if you want the inside look into my Spotify life, feel free to join the Patreon. You inspire me. Yeah, go ahead. I would love it for you if you tag me, Rosie, and then I'll share it. Why not? Tag away. That gets both of us engagement, which is important. So that's super, super helpful to me. I wasn't surprised. Nobody should be surprised when I start listening to Christmas music. I love Christmas music. Um, I never know if I should do that. Rosie, tag me. Tag me in all the things. Tag me whenever something makes you think of me. When Tag me in the things. I love it, and then that tells me that I should look at it, because a lot of the times I don't see. I don't know how the Instagram algorithm works, but otherwise, I don't see your posts come up. I see your stories come up, but I don't always see your posts. So it was God's gift. Thank you so much, Dylan. But and it's because I'm in my summer colors. Fun fact, y'all. You know that whole color analysis thing I did? I wore this shirt and the my color analysis follows me on Instagram now. And she's like, look at you in your summer colors. This is a summer color. And this green is also a summer color. So I'm rocking my summer colors this morning, y'all. Summer colors. I love it. Um, I haven't even begun. I haven't even begun to dabble in that. But I did ask for some summer colored things for Christmas. So we'll see. Anyway, friends, I'm gonna go. Happy Monday. Happy November. I'll talk to you soon.